Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Blessings Nation, and now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase. Another one we're gonna bring on another reasoning on the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, well, I'm suggesting that you click the subscribe icon and of course, let your voice be heard. Like and share the video, and yes, drop a comment in the comment section. Now, let's get right into the reasoning. Now, Nation, some very senior members told the Gleaner that the Jamaica Labour Party and its members are now fretful that Friday's midnight resignation of the controversial Robert Montague from cabinet, capping a turbulent past 6 years, will expose cracks within the governing party. Now, Nation, some other senior members have also exposed that Robert's exit is on a long list of major changes slated for the governing party, and that the Prime Minister has long been upset with the performance and the track record of certain senior MPs. And it is said that Horace Chang might be next. Now, this rumor stems from some saying that Mr. Chang was also aligned with Mr. Montague, and that there was a plan afoot to take the leadership of the JLP from Andrew Holness. Now, these claims were made by a former member of the JLP who then went on social media and stated that he had the secrets of the inner workings of the governing party. Now, the fact that senior members have told the Gleaner, a Jamaican tabloid, that yes, there has been turbulence within the party, and the fact that Robert decided to send in his letter of resignation in the hours of the night, this might expose the fact that there is trouble within the party. Truth be told, there's always trouble within political parties, despite the facade where supporters might say they might read from the same book, but not every MP and every councillor is on the same page. And with security and crime being a major concern of the Jamaican people, of course, the Minister of National Security and that ministry itself would be a primary focus for the Prime Minister. Remember, Bruce it forward out and tell the people himself, majority of the discrepancies, majority of the political controversies that we have seen take place with the current administration, majority of these scenarios were not centered around Andrew Holness, but rather centered around other MPs. Hence, Bruce stating that the actions of others make the Prime Minister look bad, and at the end result, makes the party look bad. Now, certain major tabloids have stated that the polls have changed. The polls have shifted. And they're saying that anytime there's a decrease in the support for the administration or for the Prime Minister himself, it is always based on the actions of other members of the party, never him himself. And that is why some say, to date, there is still strong support for Mr. Holness. People want changes within the party, but some say not at the leadership level. Remember, at this point in time, many Jamaicans, whether residing on the island or off, are of the mindset that we need fresh faces, fresh individuals within the political space. But think about it, before you can become a councillor or MP, you have to first become a junior minister, and, you know what I mean, work your way up. So even when we say new individuals, that means that they're going to become politicians overnight. And some people still regard Andrew Holness as one of those fresh faces to the political circle, or at least the leadership level. So some people I say there are other senior members who have been around and who have influential power within the party, and then they're around for decades now, and there has been no major benefit carried across for the people. Now, people won't think, when they feel like say, based on the actions of certain MPs, for one, it does paint a negative picture for the entire party. When we hear say, Mr. Montague's name fouled up in the FLA scandal. It wasn't just Mr. Montague name fouled up in the FLA scandal. It was more that the governing party was caught up within the FLA scandal. Remember, an individual's name was also mentioned from the opposition, but because the opposition is not in power, people don't really care about what they must say about Mr. Bounty. But Mr. Montague and Mr. Bounty did respond to the Integrity Commission. But people were more concerned that a member of the governing party, the party were in power now, did involve. And Mr. Montague stated that he was not forced out of the party. He chose to say, what you know, I'm going to carry on the next page of my life right now. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm going to do what him do. Continue being him. And one thing I also say about something like that, I respect the fact say him never wait upon nobody to tell him to leave. Him just decide say, you know what? Him go carry on. Him get him secretary to type up him letter and send him go get the prime minister. That was a bold move. Montague now make nobody tell him to left no party. He decides say I'm gonna leave on his own terms. Now keep in mind, if senior members are concerned, fearful that his resignation will expose the cracks within the party, and remember, as stated, a former member of the party told the public over a series of social media posts that Montague was the one that certain MPs and councillors wanted to take over the party. They wanted him to be the leader of the party. But we're considering the fact that the people themselves voted for Mr. Holness. And while Holness himself is not the entire party, we can call him the face of the party at this point in time. And with a strong support for him, there was strong support for other MPs and councillors right across the 14 parishes. So while certain people wanted him to lead the party, them know the people supported Holness. And them did say, yo, Jano, the plan, what they made have, them couldn't just carry it out. Now, of course, a former member of the party was privy to this knowledge, as what him say. Of course, Mr. Holness was privy to this knowledge too as well. Him know, say that some people were conspire for take leadership of the party from him. And it was also a known fact that anytime there was talk over the concern of the actions of the government, it was always because of something an MP did or said. An MP who was from the ruling party. It wasn't because Holness did this or did that. Maybe during the time of the DRMA, when they say, yo, certain hours and, you know what I mean? Maybe during that time, people that say, Jano. But keep in mind, anytime there was a lockdown on the island, it was based on the recommendation of the Ministry of Health. Never on the recommendation of the Office of the Prime Minister. You might just the person who sign up on the recommendations. So maybe there is truth to the fact that people, it was clearly the actions of others that was making the entire party look away. So talk to me in the comment section. I don't know if you feel like getting rid of some of these MPs who are hold back and hold down the country might be the strongest move left on the part of the leaders of the administration. That's still something one person I got to decide. But it might be the only play left. Talk to me. You know the sentiments, and for those who don't, well, first and foremost, click the subscribe icon and put it on. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and boost a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out change, check out the reasoning. Join the discussion, the comment section 24/7. Never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, Drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there, and we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know the sentiments, and for those who don't, well, my sentiments for you and yours is, of course, want to live, love, and prosper, and for to stay tuned until the reason again.